Never before. With us now to talk about it, Joel Griffith of the Heritage Foundation. Joel, listen, this country's economy right now, frankly, is the best in the world. The only game in town where money is coming into it. It's built on capitalism. It's built on a free market. What would Elizabeth Warren do to that if she became president?
Oh, well, it's right out there in the open with this plan and the Accountable Capitalism Act. This would be a structural remake of capitalism. In fact, I don't think it's fair to even call it capitalism. I think two of the most important proposals she has in the books is actually dictating to companies who their board members will be. She wants 40% of those seats to be reserved for other people other than who the shareholders actually want. That is very troublesome. You are taking control of companies and giving it to those to whom the state, the government thinks should be in control. That is not called capitalism. And second of all, she would actually enable those who aren't shareholders to bring lawsuits against these companies for violating newly created interests. Now, we're not talking about going after companies for for being bad actors. We're talking about a whole new slew of special interests that now will be able to handcuff the abilities of these businesses to make our economy a prosperous place. These are dangerous times ahead if these plans were to move forward.
And not only just affecting the businesses and the way they operate, but both Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, it's all about taxing the wealth, taxing wealth registry, I think Bernie wants. What does that do to those people in this country who are rich, they've been successful? Do they just go somewhere else and take their money with them?
Well, some of them are going to try to do that. Of course, there's a plan for that, too. And there's going to be an attempt to stop them from actually leaving with that capital. I think it's Bernie Sanders' plan has an exit tax that would confiscate, I think, close to half of that wealth if they dare leave. And most importantly, it's not just that you're going to hit the wealthy. We are going to suffer on that as well. It's an attack on all of us because it's that capital that enables businesses to grow. It enables technology to develop. It enables pharmaceutical breakthroughs that help all of us, not just the wealthy. We can see what this does on an extreme level by looking to our neighbors to the south, like Cuba and Venezuela. But we also know what this does in less extreme circumstances. Look at across Western Europe, where, for the most part, they're less well off than our typical families. Disposable income is less. Unemployment is higher. That's what we have to look forward to here.
Yeah, but Joel, you know, as a campaign platform, it has legs, especially for the youngsters here. But you talk about free college and free health care, free everything. It starts to sound attractive. They can never give you an answer on exactly how you're going to pay for it. I guess tax the wealthy and the big corporations. Yeah. But, you know, as a campaign message, it can be effective.
Yes, and now, so we've actually at Heritage Foundation added up all these proposals to the tune of nearly $92 trillion on the high end over 10 years. And guess what? If you were to tax every single dollar away from those that make $200,000 plus, I'm talking confiscate every dollar from the first, impose a wealth tax, confiscate every dollar of corporate income, you don't come close to paying that bill. You want to pay that bill? You need to impose European-style taxation. You're talking about, in France, for instance, a 56% payroll tax. Higher income taxes. The poor and the middle class are going to pay for these so-called freebies.
Yeah, we'll have to leave it right there. But well said. Joel, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. Thank you.